Step 1, gather all the pots and plants that need fresh soil. Here's my Bermansia. Gather fertilizer, soil, including everything left over from your seeding adventures. All these leftover potting soil for aeration. Buy a bag of vermiculite or rice husks work really great. Perlite works too. Any soil you bought at 50% off last fall and protect it over the winter. Grab that. Grab any equipment you need. Gloves, choppers, probably need a rake. And tarp. Get everything set up. Step 2, lay out the tarp and start dumping out all of your old pots right onto the tarp. We're going to mix everything together before we start refilling. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. These are all the big pots. Good reason to dump them out like this. Just flip them over. So you can see any damage. Like there's something gnawed in there. Probably a vole or a squirrel. I don't know. Don't have too many voles here because my repellent stakes. But the dead of winter when you're hungry. So we had rain 2 days ago, and it made the dry soil, which can get compacted, really loose. So this is going very easily. Everything is coming right out, which works for me because sometimes the roots go adhere to the bottom. And if they do, give it a few stomps. There we go. Very satisfying. All right, all the big pots are dumped. Lined up by size. I'm gonna fill them largest to smallest. When I get to that point, we're not there yet. Now we just start adding all the other leftovers to this big pile. All right, let's go through our leftovers. A little bit of Miracle-Gro potting mix. Some leftover vermiculite. This is some random straw stuff. We'll put that to the dahlias in the fall. A bag of vermiculite. Some potting soil cheap. A little bit of leftover peat. There's some dirt in that old pot. Some plants that died, we'll throw that in there. And this really big vermiculite I bought by accident. That, I'm not sure if we'll add to the main or if just to the potatoes for more aeration. And then my failed potato seed experiment. Got some of that dirt too. Oh. We're also adding this. I got it for 50% off last fall. Fertilizer and more potting mix left over. You can add that if you want, but I'm not going to. I'm saving that for my vine plants. And anything you have in pots that you're repotting that's still in the pot, like this Bermansia, we're gonna pull her out, get all the dirt in the center there, and use that too. And last but not least, we're garden soil I got last fall for 50% off. All your leftovers that are soil, throw them in there. You're going to be mixing it all, so just scatter it over the pile. Got my project supervisor right here. Okay, just keep doing that. Okay, some hints. Dump the biggest bag first, so you've got a garbage bag for all the extra bags, tags, and containers. These Coca-Cola liners. You just make a slice right here, put it around a tree. It's amazing mulch. So I do use these as a mulch pad. Grab your tools and get to mixing. One thing you do too is if you put everything in the center, once it gets lower, you can lift the edges and use that to help mix and turn as well. This pile's too big for me to do that, so I'll be using these tools to get everything mixed together. This is after 2 minutes of mixing. Just taking a shovel, going around the edge, and putting what's on the bottom on the top. Now I'm gonna lay it all out again and do the same thing so I can work towards the center. But it takes, I'd say, about a pile this big, maybe 10 minutes. Not the most fun job, but I only do it every other year. Happy project supervisor. 5 minutes later. It's all very light, so it genuinely doesn't take that long. You can see there used to be dirt there. I piled it over here to mix it. I'm gonna do one more layout and flip it this side to that side, and that'll be it, because I'm already liking how integrated it all is. Very happy with this. All right, all done. Pretty uniform, very happy. I fill my pots, largest to smallest, and do the Brugmansia first, because it's not happy being out here. So I want to get it repotted and back in the house. And then I'm gonna go large to small. Almost done. Beautiful that is. And we are done. Estimating if you have enough is more art than science. I mean, you can absolutely calculate cubic feet and then add up the cubic feet you need and all the pots you have. But I just eyeball it, and I'd say I did pretty darn good. I am really happy.